afternoon, everyone. Welcome to day one of the Armour All Sydney SuperNight. Beautiful conditions here, Chad Nayland, at Sydney Motorsport Park. But is this, well, literally the calm before the storm?
Could be, could be. I'm looking west at the moment over the Blue Mountains, and I can see some pretty hectic-looking clouds out in that direction. A small chance, about 50% chance of rain happening later today. The glorious thing, Bryony, it's almost bang on race time, so 4:30 p.m. later today. Don't know what we're going to get. Yes, tomorrow certainly looks like it's going to be the wetter of the 2 days, but at the moment, just a glorious Sydney spring day at the moment.
I don't know if hectic is a scientific term for clouds, but...
It's very Western Sydney. I'm trying to fit in around here at the moment.
Hey, obviously the big story that has emerged throughout the week, and we're going to just follow it up now, is here at the Kelly Grove Racing team, and we're going to come in...
New driver alert.
Because...
Can we just have a moment to appreciate how cool this looks? Luke Yordan's name on a race car and no other name on a supercar. That's the first time in his career. What a cool opportunity that is for these guys to finally put Luke in a car and for him to have everything to his own liking. What a great scenario. It's been 20 years coming for that guy. And here he is.
We can't wait to see. Obviously, the first practice session is just under an hour away.
Yep.
Supercars hit the track. We're just going to duck over here and have a quick chat with...
Al McVain's out the back.
Al McVain. G'day, Al. Gee, big week for you and the team. How are you coping with it? How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, feeling good. Really looking forward to seeing what Luke can do this weekend. There's no one in the pit lane that deserves the opportunity more than him, so we're really excited to almost make his dream come true, I guess.
Obviously, it was a bit of a last-minute call-up for Luke. So what have you guys gone through? Has he had the seat fitting, I imagine, and all that sort of stuff? What have you done to prepare him for this first session?
So, yeah, he's done the whole seat fit. He's a really easy driver. He just fits right in, does what he's got 21 years experience of sitting in awkward positions. So we've put everything in the right spot for him, so he's happy as Larry. Shown him all the data, all the vision from last weekend, so he's as prepared as he can be.
And obviously, let's remind people that Luke is actually co-driven for the team, and with David Reynolds for many years. You guys aren't strangers to each other.
No, I've worked with him for 4 years or so now, so understand his strengths, his weaknesses, what we need to work on, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do.
One of the interesting things that popped up, Al, reading about this was finally having a car with his own seating position. You just referenced that. How different is the setup in there and how he's
about 30 because Dave can't reach the pedals. The seat itself, normally he's got to have a compromise insert with Dave, whereas now he's perfectly at home with it. So all the things that all the drivers want in terms of driving a car, he's now got everything he wants.
All right, there you go.
Importantly, one final thing. Now, I've seen a call out on social media for the fans to choose the livery of car 26 for the Bathurst 1000. It's either the choice between this current livery, which we're seeing on screen right now, or the Australian-themed livery. Do you have a preference, Al?
I prefer this one, just purely because I'm a Richmond supporter, so yellow and black all the way for me.
Fantastic. We hope everything goes well for you this weekend. Thanks for your time, Al.
Appreciate that. It's a good time to have a chat to Al, and quite interesting, isn't it, just how different the drivers like a car. And that's the thing that I didn't even really stop to think about is it's the first time in Luke's career in supercars that he finally gets a car to his liking that fits everything that he wants to fit and has the pedal box just 3 centimetres further back because he's a big, long guy with big, long legs. So he's going to be really comfortable in a car for the first time.
It's going to be really interesting to see what they take out of after this first practice session. I guess there's so much on their checklist to go through it. You know, we won't be expecting a lot from the first practice session, but I think from then onwards, I think we recognise this guy.
Is that Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat? It looks just like him.
That's just what's getting ready for.
By the way, what's going on with the left leg
last weekend.
Chaz?
Okay. He had that last weekend as well.
Get to the bottom of that. That's a bit of new fashion. Is that what the cool kids are doing now? Just wearing like one sort of stocking on your left leg?
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't think either of us fall into that cool kid category. Hey, we've got an extra couple of cars on the entry list this weekend.
We
Two
do.
wild cards, which is fantastic to see. We're just heading down towards the Wildcard Garage. We've seen them both before at various events, but it's super, super cool to have Thomas Randall and Kurt Kostecki back in the field. Yeah,
so this is the third time that we've had them on the calendar for the season. This is Tom Randall's Castrol Mustang. It's a Tickford car, Tickford team, so 4th entry at Tickford. And he turned around some pretty good results at both the Bend and Darwin. And he's had to really wait for this final drive because it was
he is. There's the man at the moment.
As well at the moment, so we'll not even.
And also, let's not forget that he's signed for Tickford Racing for 2022.
Yeah, so great opportunity for Tom to get some more miles in the car. And we'll see if we can sneak a quick word with him.
Here he is.
G'day, Thomas.
G'day,
Mr.
Chad.
The wild card. How are you feeling today?
Great. Can't wait to get on the track. It's been about 5 months, so how are you feeling?
Mate, thanks for asking. I feel great. Hey, I saw you on the internets last night. You want to plug your little story?
Between our little chat,
Yeah.
we had a good Life Before Supercars chat about 4 weeks ago at Tickford, so bit of a build-up or to learn more about myself before I got here. So great little chat we had, and yeah, hopefully people can understand a bit more about where I've come from before getting into supercars.
All right, excellent work. We're going to let Tom get his game face on because he's not too far away from getting out for the first practice sessions coming up a little bit later today.
He's going to duck out. Let's just have a quick look at the livery.
Next door neighbour.
For Kurt Kostecki, obviously part of the Walkinshaw Andretti United stable. And because they're wildcards, they don't get a spot. You don't automatically get allocated a garage up with the team that you're involved in. So they are down here with their own crew. We've got Ray Lau engineering Thomas Randall, which is awesome. He's a really good engineer for Tickford Racing.
Yep, they've worked together in Adam Austin's on this car. They worked together in the Super 2 campaign that Tom did at Tickford and also early this year. And Adam Austin's been with these guys for the last couple of rounds.
Just run down the side of the car and have a look.
Kurt.
It's got SP Tools backing for this weekend. Looks really, really cool.
Yeah, Kurt's a good young guy. Remember, all three of the Kosteckis finished inside the top 10 in Darwin for the first race of that weekend. Only time ever that we've had 3 members from the same family in the top 10. The other thing I wanted to reference here, you mentioned that they've got the first pit bay because they're the wild cards. The interesting thing is, in Formula One, this is where the Mercedes team would be set up. So they've actually, it's the opposite in Formula One to what we have in supercars. So all the top end of towns down that end at supercars, the Shell cars and the Red Bull cars have the last 2 of the bays. But here, for the wild cards, they're actually the first pit bay in. So it's a relatively easy entrance to get in and out of pit lane for these guys.
Which would be good, I think, for them as they get used to back into the main game action. All the action starts at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Sorry, 1 o'clock on Fox Sports 506. The first Supercars practice session is at 1:55 p.m. and it was a huge, huge day for them. Practice, qualifying, and then a night race later on today.
Yeah, I want to plug Formula Ford on the support category for the first time in a very long time, and also production touring cars with like 50 million cars or something that they've got lined up. So our good buddy Matt Nolte is going to be very busy in commentary, but yeah, going to be a big weekend this one.
Plenty of reasons to tune in. We'll catch you later on.